We're here with George Forster, Chairman of Sunderland Supporters Association, ahead of three big games in the next 7 days for Sunderland. George, just looking back briefly to last week, Leicester, were you pleased with the 0-0 there?
Well, I think I don't know which manager would be the happier, them or our manager, but I thought it was a fair result. I thought it was very fair.
And when you look back, sort of Sunderland have failed to score in the last in against all the newly promoted teams. What do you think of that?
Well, I'm so disappointed because I think what's got to happen here is the midfield players have got to supply better, more balls into the forwards, to do the job. My man of the match was Wickham. I thought all the goals. If you notice in that game that all of the goalkeeper's kicks were all going to Wickham, and he headed the balls, but sometimes there's nobody there to pick the ball up,
Yeah, and this weekend Chelsea come to the Stadium Light, unbeaten this season. What do you make of that opportunity for Sunderland there?
Well, it's a good opportunity. I mean, they should take heart for when they should take heart for the result. When we beat them here, and we're the first team to beat them. I think I'm not sure we'll beat them, but let's see if we can keep the goals down or get a draw.
And Diego Costa scored 11 goals in 10 games for Chelsea. What do you make of Sunderland's? They're going to be as tight as possible at the back, aren't they? They've kept quite a few clean sheets though this season.
Well, I think that what we've got to do here is just sort of mark people well, stop them playing if you can. It's very difficult because they've got a very mobile. They've got mobile forwards. We've just got the midfielders have got to close them down if they can. Got to work the socks off. Really got to put a shift in. Anything's possible in this league, as you've seen. Anything's possible.
And then obviously looking to the next 2 games after that, you've got Manchester City coming to the Stadium Light. Got a good record against them though.
We have. Well, oddly enough, I was talking to my colleague last night. He supports them. He wasn't at their match for the cup game. I thought they were outstanding. I mean, that was brilliant. But he said, we're always fearful of Sunderland. We haven't got a good record against you. So let's hope we can maintain it, take inspiration from that. And then, what we've got to do this season is beat the teams round about us. It's all right beating the top ones. I know you get the points, but we've got to keep them down. That's my idea of it. But they've got to work the socks off. Better balls, better passing. That's our downfall. You get ourselves in these little triangles, and do we come out with the ball? No. Throw-ins, we're poor. We can't find our own men on throw-ins. And that because nobody wants to get into space to receive the ball. They will get close. We can see these from the terrace maybe. I noticed at Leicester, Pearson, he doesn't go in the dugout. He looks up. You see the game from up the top, not down at pitch level, because you can't see how far people are away. And I thought, well, am I doing well? I mean, you've always got the link up with a bench, haven't they? So well, that's many times I wish I was a manager myself, because mind they'd have to work and the passing would have to be better. So just hope we can do that this season, because we started up. Badly. It was QPR, wasn't it? And we couldn't get a result then. We should have, because we've got to take, look up the road, and they've had a marvellous time up there, and but they've got the confidence. It's all wins. If you get wins, you get confidence.
And you mentioned teams around us. Liverpool are 1 point ahead of Sunderland. Do you think we can go there and beat them?
I would take inspiration from that. They're a bit shaky. Even the goalkeeper, great goalkeeper, but by Jove, he was shaky. He was shaky. So there's a good chance.
And just briefly, looking ahead to the Christmas period, we've got West Ham, Newcastle, Hull, and then you take on Villa and before Man City again. What would you be hoping to see over the Christmas period?
Well, it's a lot of difficult games there. Some, I suppose, I'll be happy of getting a point at, but we've got to start getting points, 3 points on the board, you know. And I mean, Fletch, we've got a fit squad now. Everybody's fit. I don't know. I've never heard about Jack Rainey being fit. Have you?
I think he's injured at the moment.
Still injured. Oh well. They said he said he had everybody. You know, was fit. So, but there are certain players I'd like to see back in. You know, well, I want to see a bit of pace. I mean, that's why Newcastle have got all the points with pace. You know, somebody outstripping everybody, and then finding somebody out. Sometimes. You know, some players can be greedy. There's a player in a better position just to pass it to it. And I see an awful lot of football on the television, you know, and you see how some of these teams, it's a simple game. Keep it simple. Good passing, good, you know, but they've got to work the socks off backwards and forwards, you know, so let's hope they can do it.